Okay, today we're gonna learn one of my favorite ones. It's backside 50-50. A lot of people I know have always struggled with backside 50-50s. Front side's always easier for most people. I don't know anybody that's learned backside 50s before front side. And if you have, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think is easier, front side or backside 50s. Let's break it down easy, nice and simple, and we'll learn it on this little ledge here. I know I make it look really easy, but it is. It's a lot easier than people think. So I think the best thing and the best way you can imagine this is you want to get your board over there, right? So when you ollie, kind of the same thing as a lot of other grinds. You don't want to be completely parallel like that. You can, but if you go on the very slightest little angle like this, it definitely helps. And you kind of want to ollie into it. Almost turn your way into it slightly. I find that's one of the tips to make it easier. So just like most of your tricks when you're setting up, you're gonna have your foot probably like this, a basic ollie position. That's kind of how I do it. I just go based off where I'm comfortable at this point. I would say you want to have your foot directly on the tail, kind of in the middle. You want to be on the balls of your feet, of course, and maybe have your foot majority on with just the heel hanging off a little bit. And it's basically however you're gonna ollie, essentially. You're just gonna ollie onto something, right? When you ollie onto something though, where you put that back foot can direct where the board goes and how it controls. If you have it over here, you're gonna get more of a angle going this way. If you have your foot in here, your front is going to want to go that way naturally. If you have your foot over here, your board's going to want to go that way naturally. Okay, so for a backside 50-50, that's why I'd say I kind of like it somewhere in the middle, not too far over, definitely not too far in, but this foot is kind of your controller for planting it. So I do this with a lot of tricks. The tricks I learned by using lines in the ground. Especially if you're at a skate park with concrete, it's very easy to find a line of concrete, right? So when you're learning backside 50s, what you want to kind of do is actually learn how to ollie onto this line with your back facing this way. So if you're going like this, and learn how to shift. Another trick you might want to learn as well is actually the shifties, ollie shifty. So basically when you ollie, if you don't know what a shifty is, you're just shifting the board in the air and coming back. So you're kind of like, if you can learn how to front side shifty, then you know how to backside 50-50. It's basically the same thing because you're just shifting the board over. That's all you're doing. See this line right here? Shifting over. That's it. I'm just shifting over it. Look, again. I'm just shifting over it. The whole idea is you want to shift on top of it. Lock in properly, you'll be able to hold that 50-50 forever, as long as it will let you grind. That's how you know you got it right. Now generally when I like to lock in, there's two ways you can lock in your wheels in trucks. You can either lock in completely like that, which just looking at my wheels right now, I could probably use new ones. Or how I like to lock in sometimes is actually with my back truck hanging like this. The back truck, so 50% of the board is on that side and the other 50 is on that side. And I find when I lock a grind like that, especially if you're gonna do this, if you lock a grind like that, especially on a rail, it'll just keep going and going and going. And it almost like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I think you probably could see it in my 50-50 when I did one earlier. Both ways of locking in are great. I just personally love the feeling of that little bit of the truck hangover And it just looks way cooler when you have that back truck hanging over and the front truck just locked in, guiding the direction of the board. Backside 50/50s, super easy. I'm gonna try one with the camera in hand. That way you can get a breakdown of where the footing is, where I'm popping the trick onto the ledge, and we can get an idea of that a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna come up the ramp here. I'm gonna get the footing. The footing is locked in right now. You can see my back foot approaching the ledge. And you can see I locked in with that little bit of a hang there on the truck. But I hope that kind of broke it down for you easily. Just to cover everything, so we've covered everything. Covered the footing, your feet basically in an ollie position. You want to remember to use your shoulders when you're shifting. Your shoulders are your shifters, right? Your shoulders and your hips. Don't worry about your legs will follow. Use a line in the concrete as a guidance to learn how to shift the board over. Once you learn how to do that and you feel comfortable, take it to a curb, take it to just different levels. And once you're confident enough, wax the hell out of the ledge. Get on there. When you're coming off, you just want to lift off. It'll just flow. Once you get it, you'll be like, oh my God, this was the easiest thing of life. Why did I treat this so difficult? If you break it down in small steps, use lines in the ground, there's no way you could fail at it. It just takes practice and a lot of hours, sometimes just minutes. Hopefully this made this trick easy for you, and like and subscribe and leave a comment on your opinion and what you think and how you 50/50, or whether you find front 50s easier or backside 50s easier. Thank you for watching, and yeah, good luck out there.